Everyone please stand for the flag salute and national anthem, and remain standing for the invocation delivered by Monsignor Kenneth E. Lash.
lest my immediate departure after the prayer be interpreted as a mark of disrespect for these fine graduates and to you good people, I need to tell you that we are hosting the baccalaureate service for Mendham High School this evening, so I will leave soon after the prayer. And I thank you for your...
Said, I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past. This shows a man who is not afraid of the unknown. After all, the future may bring struggle and hardship, but it may also bring achievement and happiness. The direction our future takes us lies mostly within ourselves. We must work for our own success. To attend high school is to take a giant step with a greater amount of responsibility. This will have a major effect on all our lives. I am secure in the fact that I can succeed because of the long preparation and good training Black River has offered us. In addition, the various classes and opportunities which help me select the fields in which I hold a special interest. I feel much anxiety and excitement to discover what awaits me as a freshman, yet the nervous and insecure side of me comes to the surface as well. The reason for this is because I am apprehensive of the unknown. That is when these questions come to mind. What does the future hold? Will my life change? As we embark on the threshold of new beginnings and branch out into a broader area with new teachers, opportunities, and friends, everything will be unfamiliar. This change will not be an easy undertaking because as much as I want to be independent of my parents, part of me still wants the security and guidance they provide. However, I am confident that I will quickly make the necessary adjustments. As I look back to when I approached middle school, I realize now that my feelings are the same as they were then, and the change is occurring once again. Then, too, I was uneasy of the different environment, but nevertheless eager to travel on to new things, meet new people, and face the challenges ahead. Change is the word that will control our lives, and we will need to make the best of it in any way we can. We must think more seriously of the occupations we wish to pursue, for it is here that we will begin to follow them. In addition to all this change, there is yet another significant factor: the friends that we have made in our years at Black River. Although we all have different interests and will pursue different courses and activities, we will endeavor to keep in touch with those close friends who have made a difference in our lives. It is extremely difficult for me to think that I may lose contact with my good friends because I might not see them in my high school years. These are the people whom I've grown with and who have stood by me through the times of happiness as well as the heartache. I will always remember my dear friends and wonderful memories of Black River as I set forth in a new direction. It is time to go on to new opportunities and experiences, but most of all, it is time to go on to the future. I will fondly remember my days at Black River, as I'm sure all my fellow classmates will. I now feel confident I can accomplish what I set out to achieve. I know I can reach my goals because of the love and support my family and friends have given me all my life. Because of this, I happily look forward to the challenges awaiting me. Thank you.
Ladies, gentlemen, and fellow students, good evening. Life is a series of stepping stones across a river of opportunity. The river is always changing, and each stepping stone takes us as individuals further along the path towards becoming independent, confident, and capable adults. Each stepping stone is a challenge, which when completed becomes an accomplishment. When we were infants, our parents walked us across those first few stones, holding tightly to our hands, for those first few steps made such a difference. Yet when we were old enough to go to kindergarten, our parents sadly let go of our hands as we got onto the bus to go to school. We were out in the world on our own for the very first time. Yet we were ready. We were ready to explore, ready to ask questions, and yes, we were ready to make decisions. We had to decide who our friends should be, what we wanted in our lunch, which book should we take out of the library. And although we were beginning to make choices, we were still too young to understand a great many things, and it was up to our parents to pick the correct paths for us to follow. Perhaps their decisions have had the greatest impact on our lives to this point. Our parents have walked us through our first few years of school. They have taught us the importance of being responsible, the importance of making our own decisions, and the importance of doing well in school. As we began to mature, both mentally and physically, we realized the enormous impact that choice has made on our lives. We were beginning to speed up the pace as we jumped from stone to stone, achievement after achievement, until finally we became separated from our parents. Although there is a considerable distance between us and our parents, we will always remain in our sight. For our parents still give us help and advice when we need it, but now all of us have begun to need it a little bit less. As we step from stone to stone, opportunities are always floating by. Opportunities to play sports, to make friends, to participate in dance, theater, music, and many other things. They are always there for us. And as we get closer and closer to adulthood, competition gets greater and opportunity.
Perry and Mrs. Maureen Roth, co-presidents of the Chester PTA, who will present an award.
The Most Improved 8th Grader Award is offered by the PTA to the 8th grade boy and girl who has shown the most academic, attitudinal, and behavioral improvement for the year. Please join with me in congratulating Tammy Huneman.
like to present the male section of this, and it goes to Richard H. Burton.
I would like to present to you Mrs. Patricia Anderson for Music Boosters from Medmenham High School.
First, I would like to congratulate all of you 8th graders on this very exciting and forward-looking night in your lives. It is also very exciting to present awards to deserving youngsters and one of the most enjoyable activities of our organization. Medmenham High School Music Boosters is a group of volunteer parents who give support, both financially and in service, to all the music programs at the high school, both instrumental and vocal. We are very proud of the excellence of the many music programs at the high school. Each year, a very high number of the students receive regional and statewide honors, and many go on to major in some form of music in college. These fine programs and honors happen because of the talented and well-prepared students coming from the sending schools. Thank you, teachers, from the elementary level through here at Black River, for your excellent teaching and nurturing. I am most happy this evening to award a savings bond to a young man who I am told is one of the best trombonists ever here at Black River, and who is always dedicated to doing the very best job that he can. While at Black River, he has been a member of the stage band, the concert band, and the brass ensemble. Couple all that with such wonderful personal attributes as being dependable and well-mannered, and we have a terrific award winner in Jeff Bartholomew.
The Distinguished Achievement Award is being presented this year by Mr. Walter Reedy of the American Legion.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, young men and young ladies of the graduating 8th grade class. The men and the women who have served in the military and are members of the Chester American Legion are very glad this year to present two $50 savings bonds to two very, very deserving students. And this is a very distinguished award to receive because it marks you as a patriot. This award is selected based on your academic performance, your service to your school, your service to your community, and your all-around involvement in school activities. So with that, I'd like to present, first of all, the young lady who's the winner of this award, Holly Thomas. The young gentleman, Jeff Bartholomew.
At this time, Mrs. Catherine Ring of the Chester Education Association will present an award.
The teachers of Chester would like to congratulate each and every one of you on this very special day in your life. You have many more academic days of success and happiness hopefully ahead of you. Our message to you is set your goals and go for it. today, for the Most Proficient in Scholarship Award, we are very happy to present two $75 bonds this year to a student who we feel well deserves it. It is based upon 8th grade grades, conduct, and effort, and it's a great pleasure to present these bonds to Jeff Bartholomew.
It is an honor to present Dr. Richard Kerman, who will present an award.
It's my privilege this evening to represent the Chester Township Board of Education in presenting the award to the student judged most proficient in the use of the English language. When I was deciding what I was going to say, I thought I would give some of the criterion, but this criterion is like a page long, so I'll just get some of the highlights. This is almost an endurance award to have won this. First, the student, in order to be eligible, must have achieved straight A's this entire year in English. Then, they had the privilege of writing a composition in class, so with no outside help, that would then be judged by the 8th grade language arts teachers in making the decision as which student was most deserving of this award. It is my privilege to present this award to Erica Wyman.
I am pleased to introduce Mrs. Kay Ristad of the Faro Monte chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution, who will present an American History Award.
Good evening. Today I'm here as a representative of the Fairmont chapter, Daughters of the American Revolution. DAR is a national organization whose purpose is to preserve our American heritage through emphasis on history, education, and patriotism. Throughout the United States, each year at this time, the DAR American History Award is presented in many middle schools to the 8th grade student who has done outstanding work in American history. We feel that the student who becomes the recipient of this award has made a commendable contribution to our country and its future. At this time, on behalf of the Fairmont chapter and SDAR, it is with pride that I present your classmate, Jeff Bartholomew.
I am proud to introduce a representative of the Chester Long Valley Rotary Club.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Dr. Butler and the Board of Education members, and especially congratulations to the class of 1989. As a member and president of the Chester Long Valley Rotary, I'd like to just digress one moment. I have been to 3 8th grade graduations. My daughter, my niece, and now, of course, Chester. All those 3, well, the 2 prior, were in the rain. This is fantastic. You must know someone upstairs. Now on with the goodies. The Best Service Award, I'm sure everyone knows what service is all about. I do have a long list, and I think I'm going to read it. The recipient of the Best Service to the School Award, as selected under the direction of the school principal, should be a student that has given his or herself, via time, ideas, or activity, to the implementation of a community, vocational, or international project that has benefited the school, institution, or the student body. This effort must be performed without motive or intention to directly or indirectly receive personal benefit to improve standing in the school or the community. In other words, a person that has closely exemplified the motto of Rotary, which is service above self. I have two recipients this evening. One has already worn a path up here to the microphone. Of course, with Jeff Bartholomew, please come back. Congratulations. And secondly, a lovely young lady, Holly Thomas.
I'd like to introduce to you Mrs. Barbara Mayernick, who will present a Student Council Award in Mathematics.
Good evening. The Math Award is based on the following criteria: math grades, final exam grade, and interest in the subject as evidenced by classroom participation and completion of extra credit assignments. It is with great pleasure that I give this Math Award to Debbie Bodier.
Representing the Chester Police Athletic Association is Corporal Russell Apgar with 2 athletic awards.
Filling in tonight for Corporal Apgar is Mr. Jeff Tukel, Health and Physical Education teacher at Black River.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations, 8th graders. We're done. DAA has 2 awards this evening. These awards are given to the boy and girl selected by the physical education and coaching staffs based on outstanding leadership, effort, sportsmanship, initiative, cooperation, as well as athletic ability. Female winner is Deidre Burns. And the male recipient, Chris Hines.
The Chester Lions Club Award for Reading and Literature is being presented by Mr. Ray Cosgrove.
The Chester Lions Club joins with parents and friends and relatives in congratulating the class of '89 and also for coming up with a motto that we all wish would really work for all of us out in the audience, Forever Young. We would like to join you in that wish. The Lions Club takes pride on an annual basis in the youth of Chester in a variety of ways, and it's a privilege tonight to present an award to one of your classmates for having achieved the highest grade average on the report card in reading and literature for both 7th and 8th grades. In addition, the student did demonstrate a proficiency in interpreting literary theme and genuine love of reading. And like any talented student, as we are all hearing already, those who put the time and the effort and do the service to themselves and to the community of their fellow students reap the rewards. The Lions Club will be sharing further awards with you in your high school years ahead. In fact, we'll be sharing that with some of your brothers and sisters at the graduation ceremonies at West Morris Central as well as West Morris Mendham tomorrow morning. There are further awards available, and I assure you that Jeff Bartholomew won't get them all. We're proud and pleased with the Bartholomews to see the awards going that direction as well. But without further ado, I'd like to congratulate especially Miss Holly Thomas for her outstanding achievement in both 7th and 8th grade.
I would like to present from the Chester Optimist Club, Dr. Ronald McConnell, who will be presenting the Spanish Award.
El Club de Optimistas de Chester está contento presentar el Premio Español al mejor estudiante del español de la Escuela del Río Negro. Esta obligación de los Estados Unidos es un pequeño señal para representar mucho trabajo del ganador Jeff Bartholomew. Jeff won this award for a lot of hard work during 7th and 8th grade and overall proficiency in the language. Congratulations, Jeff.
Our next presenter is my dad, Mr. Lewis Nardi of the Chester Little League, who will present the Scholarship Award.
Thanks, Kevin. On behalf of the Chester Little League, who wishes it can get some weather like this once in a while, I'd like to present an award for academic achievement to a student in the top 5% of the class. This year's winner is Debbie Monia.
The last award this evening will be presented by Mr. Drew Lindstedt. This award is in the area of science.
The Science Award this evening is presented on the basis of 2 years' worth of grades, teacher recommendation, final exam in science, science fair project, and most of all, interest and motivation in science. The award this year goes to Jeff Palega.
I'd like to present Mr. Donald Markman, representing the Nicholas F. Marin Memorial Scholarship Fund.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the graduating class of 1989. It's a real pleasure to see you all again, and you're really looking sharp tonight. It's an honor for me tonight to be presenting the Nicholas F. Marin Memorial Scholarship Award. Mr. Marin was a former principal right here in Chester. He was principal of the Williamson School and later on the Dickerson School. Nick was well respected by his peers. The students loved him, and he was a good friend and colleague. This scholarship in memory of Nick Marin is awarded to 2 Mendham High School graduating seniors for outstanding achievement and contributions to their community. These students have gone through the Chester school system and now will be going on to the college of their choice. The actual award will be given tomorrow morning in Awards and Assembly in Mendham High School. I do not believe the 2 recipients are here this evening, but if they are, please come up. On behalf of the Nicholas Marin Memorial Scholarship Committee, I would like to present the award to Felicia Murray and Kathleen Moran. Let's give them a hand, even though they're not here. Thank you, and best of luck to the graduating class.
It is an honor to introduce the principal of Black River Middle School, Mr. Drew Linstead.
Before proceeding, there are a few thank yous in order. This kind of performance doesn't happen overnight. A lot of people took part. Teachers, Mrs. Mead, Mr. Mictus, almost Mrs. Mictus, Mr. Tukel, Mr. Yarnold and the band, Miss O'Rourke, and the 7th grade students that created the banner. Our 8th grade staff that are here tonight, Mr. Jones, Dr. Burns, Mrs. Mayernick, and Mrs. Perry are here to help supervise. Our secretarial staff, all those things that are in print, took time. Mrs. Jennings, Mrs. Sitarik, Mrs. Salamone, and those people that you don't see very often, our district custodial staff, have to get things organized, get everything set up, and take everything down. Also, our parents who helped to organize and decorate for tonight's 8th grade party. A reminder, immediately following the reception, in the lawn area behind the band, the Board of Education has sponsored a few goodies for you to conclude tonight's affair. And one other thank you, Mother Nature. She smiled on us. Parents, grandparents, friends, and the graduating class of 1989. Not yet, guys. On our way back from Washington, D.C., I asked several students how they would describe the class of 1989. I got a variety of answers. Curious, fun-loving, rebels with causes, diversity, we stick together, athletic. Modesty was not one of them. One of the last thoughts was originality. They are definitely a class that is always willing to try something new. That is a trait that we can all learn something from. There's quite a risk that goes along with originality, the biggest of which is failure. When you do something for the first time, you might fail or you might make a mistake. I'd like to share a bit of personal history about someone we've all studied about. In 1832, he lost an election for the legislature. In 1832 also, his business failed and he went bankrupt. In 1833, he won an election for the legislature. In 1834, his bride-to-be died. In 1835, he had a nervous breakdown. Tough scenario. In 1836, he lost an election bid for Speaker of the House. In 1838, he was defeated in nomination for Congress. In 1843, he was elected to Congress. In 1846, he lost re-election to Congress. In 1848, he was rejected in his bid for land officer. In 1849, he was defeated in his election to the Senate. In 1854, he was defeated in his nomination for Vice President of the United States. But in 1860, Abraham Lincoln was elected President of the United States. If you don't try, you guarantee failure. What is the value of trial and success? Not trial and error, but trial and success. When you do something you've never done before, no matter how poorly it turns out, you're on your way to doing it better the next time. Making a mistake is a great teacher. You are at the stage of your life where you will be more and more responsible for your mistakes. In the past, your parents, your teachers, your friends have tried to help you to avoid making serious mistakes. Your sought-after independence brings with it tremendous responsibility. I know that's a word you've heard before someplace. If you're lucky, you'll only make a few major big league mistakes and a whole pot full of minor mistakes. But there are two things to remember about making mistakes. One, learn something from every mistake. And two, don't make the same mistake twice. I'd like to share another story I read recently about Tom Watson Sr., who was IBM's founder and chief executive officer for about 40 years. One day he called a promising young junior executive into his office for a heart-to-heart talk. That means they were going to talk serious. The young junior executive was involved in a risky business venture for IBM, and he made all kinds of mistakes and blunders. And they lost $10 million. Now, I know you're not going to make those kind of mistakes. When the young executive walked into the office of Mr. Watson, he blurted out, "I guess you want my resignation." Mr. Watson hesitated, and he answered, "You can't be serious. We've just spent $10 million educating you." Don't let failure or the fear of making a mistake stop you from trying. Don't waste your time worrying about what went wrong. You can learn something from every experience. All learning involves some failure, something from which we can all continue to learn. Whether it's in your future education, your personal life, sports, or your future career, the definition of success is getting up one more time than you get knocked down. Thank you, God bless you, and good luck. This time it gives me great pleasure to introduce the superintendent of the Chester Township Schools, Dr. Thomas Butler.
Mr. Winstead will give you the signal when it's time, don't worry. Parents, grandparents, and graduates, I'd like to welcome you all here this evening. Special word to the parents and grandparents out there. I know how proud you are of the youngsters up on the stage before you, and all the hard work you put in to get them to that point. And especially the grandparents. I know a lot of the guidance and counseling you provide as well. And I just want to share that with you. All too often we forget that segment of the population and the interest you have in these children. And I'm glad you're here tonight to be with them. To the graduates, I know this is a milestone for you, but this is also a milestone for me. You may not remember it, but I remember you very, very well. You were my first kindergarten class when I arrived here in Chester. I know Mrs. Whiting comes every year to see the previous kindergarten students. This is a special thrill for me to see you graduate tonight because you were my first class, and I wish you well. With that, I do wish to certify to the Board of Education, to Mrs. Patricia Scheer, that you have met the requirements for graduation as put forth in the board policy of the Chester Township Board of Education and the regulations of the New Jersey State Department of Education. Mrs. Scheer, I present the graduating class of 1989 to you.
Parents, grandparents, and graduates. We are very lucky that we do have a very beautiful evening this evening. I know that it's been a long weekend. You had a great time in Washington. We had no problems. You're looking forward to a great time this evening as far as your dance. Your parents put a lot of time and effort into making you lovely ladies and gentlemen, and we thank them very much. One of the things that Dr. Butler said was that this was his kindergarten class, and we've had Jane Whiting come to almost every kindergarten class, to every graduating class for the last several years. One of the things that I recently represented the board at in California was something that they published, and it was called We Learned It All in Kindergarten. And I'd like to relate that to you because it really pertains to you as young people. And it pertains to us as parents, as grandparents, and even as friends. And it says, most of what I really need to know about how to live and what to do and how to be, I learned in kindergarten. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sandbox. These are the things I learned. Share everything, play fair, don't hit people, put things back where you found them, clean up your own mess, don't take things that aren't yours, say you're sorry when you hurt somebody, wash your hands before you eat, live a balanced life, learn some and think some, and draw and sing and dance and play and work every day some. Take a nap in the afternoon. When you go out into the world, watch for traffic, hold hands and stick together. Be aware of wonder. Remember the little seed in the plastic cup? The roots go down and the plant goes up and nobody really knows why, but we are all like that. Goldfish and hamsters and white mice and even the little seed in the plastic cup, they all die, so do we. And then remember the book about Dick and Jane and the first word you learn, the biggest word of all, look. L-O-O-K. Everything you need to know is in there somewhere. The golden rule and love and basic sanitation, ecology and politics, and sane living. Think of what a better world it would be if we all had cookies and milk about 3 o'clock every afternoon and then lay down with our blankets for a nap. Or if we had a basic policy in our nation and other nations always to put things back where we found them and cleaned up our own messes. And it is still true, no matter how old you are, when you go out into the world, it is the best to hold hands and stick together. And I hope when you had whatever kindergarten teacher you had, they basically taught you those little facts. They're going to take you through life. When you go to Mendham High School next year, you're going to see some of your friends, and then you're going to make new friends. And then before you know it, 4 years are up, and you're on to college. Just think of life as a journey, not your destination. Good luck to all of you. And before I accept you and give you your diploma, I would like to introduce my board members who are here with me this evening to wish you best wishes and congratulations. Mrs. Janet Jaworski, Mr. Hugh Newman, Mrs. Linda Polkowski, and Dr. Richard Carmen. May I say, on behalf of the Board of Education, we wish you luck and Godspeed through the next 4 years. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Scher. Those sound like the rules at Black River, except for that afternoon nap. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. I would like to present the Black River Middle School class of 1989. Lon Gersten. Christopher Dolan. Christine Maria Esposito. Casey Michael Strange. Becky Ann Chaco. Alireza Mordezai. Patricia Lynn Middings. Christopher Thomas Bohm. Sean Patrick Callan. Elizabeth Ann Holloway. Kimberly D'Angelo. Tammy Payne. Fred Kuhn. Dana Michelle Licata. Christian Francis Battaglia. Holland Alyssa Thomas. Jennifer Suzanne Coleman. Heather Lynn Burkett. Pamela Gail Carmen. Nicole Marie Polkowski. Elizabeth Ann Edwards. Karen Marie Zeiss. Eddie Vicardaponi. James Spanier. Dawn Renee Olson. Howard Cho. Athena Daniela Scott. Michelle Eileen Cameron. Catherine Ann Zander. Kara Jean Podeswa. Matthew Michael R. Yablonsky. Gregory Barrett Roth. Jane Claire Geroliman. Megan Elizabeth Malaco. Deborah Monio. Lisa Beth Anderson. Constantina Nicole Savaku. Caroline Lux Audino. Eric M. Seabohm. Benjamin Baker Peck. Sam Chodnowitz. Martin R. Bataille. Andrew Worley. Mark Stephen Denisick. Joseph Thornton. Jennifer Lee Peters. Darren Matthew McGurn. Erica Gilbert Wyman. Jeanette Marie Fezenko. Dawn J. Nafis. Kristen Lee Schmidt. Molly Eileen Riley. Matthew Clemens Jaworski. Megan Beth Lieberborg. Tylin McGuire. Tammy Huneman. Emily Elizabeth Peck. Kristen Jean Flynn. Jennifer Jean Cedar. Catherine Lee DeSombre. James Walter Lasapia. Frank Brodeen. Michael John Allen. Scott Portland Morganroth. Deidre Lynn Burns. Christopher Bruce Hines. Jeffrey Thomas Solomon. Brian S. Ciampa. Paul Raymond Kreider III. Ben DeVore. Kristen Ann Huffman. Richard H. Burton. Clarisse Marie Fella. Zach Matheny. Robert Ian McLean. Gail Elizabeth Burdett. Burgess Tomlinson. Jeffrey M. Palega. Yvette Evelyn Peja. Sarah Jane Fremont. Heather Helene Zeiss. Matthew McQueen Sally. Jeffrey Lawrence Bartholomew. Scott McDougall. Christine Elizabeth Rossetti. Mark Thomas O'Brien. Brian Stephen Kowalski. Mark DiCarlo. Kevin Roy Nardi. Congratulations to the class of 1989.
The Reverend David Ward will offer the benediction.
Pleasure to be able to extend this blessing just for you. Graduates, take joy in your accomplishments, and by your faith, produce goodness. To goodness, add knowledge, and to knowledge, self-control. To self-control, steadfastness. To steadfastness, godliness. To godliness, brotherly affection. And to brotherly affection, love. And now may the God of all beginnings and endings, potential and promise, hope and fulfillment, guide, guard, and guarantee your place in his purpose and plan for time and eternity. Rejoice in the Lord and in his great goodness. I say again, rejoice. We ask these blessings in the name of our Creator, Savior, and Comforter. Peace be with you all. Amen.